Hello, hello. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to the Girl Office. We're still vibing out here. How you doing? I'm Kelly Joe, Sunshine Joe 420 for anyone who does not know me. Welcome. You are on my YouTube channel, Astrology 101, Sunshine Joe. I'm just bringing the love, bringing the light, bringing the awareness and education of you to you in a very simplified, beautiful, recognizable tone. So again, I'm Kelly Jo. Thank you so much for coming. This is a personal birth chart paid reading that I am doing right now. I have my notes. If you see me looking down, I am looking at my notes. That is something that you will receive with a birth chart reading. If you want to get one, please check the link in the bio. You will receive personal handwritten notes, typed notes, and then this video recording. So, hi. Welcome back. So this is actually going to be part 3 of a birth chart reading. Today we are going to dive into Mercury in Pisces and Venus in Aries. Yesterday I dropped part 1 and part 2. Part 1 was Sun in Aries and part 2 was Moon in Capricorn. So welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. Let's go. I don't think there's any reason why I should not do that again. That might just be my new trademark. All right. So, like I just mentioned, we are going to talk about Mercury and Venus. So right now we're going to dive into Mercury. So Mercury is the planet that can be best known for how you communicate, how you express yourself, how you get yourself across to people in any sort of logistic, I want to say lingual, but I don't know if that's a word, but it also has a lot to do with technology. It is just how we talk, how we express ourselves. Your Mercury placement is in Pisces. The expression for Pisces is I dream. So let's go. All right. So I have here that you are a sponge when it comes to feelings, emotions, and the environment around you, of all things and all people. You are very up and down with your emotions and your communications. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you show that to people, but sometimes within you, it might feel like it is a constant inner battle or an inner fight of dialogue of how you want to do something or how you feel about somebody or how you want to go about something. And we'll get into it. We will get into it. I said that you have a very, it's kind of like up and down. So you're very talkative, but you're also very withdrawn, very tactful, but also very like eggshells lie beneath your feet at all times. You're very, excuse me, sir. You're very, not worried, but cautious, extra cautious. I used to be that person, like the what if, or this could go wrong, or I don't want to say that because it could result in this. And I was really making up like not necessarily make believe scenarios and conversations with people, but if that's what we want to call it, that's what we should call it because I was not giving the benefit of the doubt, one, to other people that I really loved and really accepted and honored their opinion. And then two, I wasn't giving myself the benefit of the doubt to like just express how I feel. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac calendar. They say that Pisces has a little bit of every single sign in them. They are the most intuitive. They are the most fluid. The not expression. The representation for Pisces is two fish. It's water. You are very dreamy and air-like. One thing that I can describe with Pisces a lot too would be like a kid in a classroom that's just constantly daydreaming. That could be a Pisces. And the battle for Pisces, where that lies, is having at some point in our lives that somebody told us what we had to do and what was acceptable and what should be the next step in course. And that just happens through schooling. And we kind of decide that we don't get to have our dreams anymore. At some point, our dreams like become too big or we become unworthy. I'm not really too sure like how that happens in our subconscious mind, but That is a constant battle within Pisces energy, especially in your Mercury, which is your communication. That means that you are constantly going back and forth with reality versus your dream life. And it is not until you fucking Big Bang Theory them together and realize that nothing will work in its greatest form for its greatest good unless it's working at its highest potential. Yes, ma'am. You were always worried. Stop worrying so much. I freaking hate when Justin tells me that. I hate when Justin tells me that. But sometimes, honestly, like I just need to stop fucking worrying so gosh damn much. Like what am I worrying about? And what if either way? Like what if either way? So I was watching Dolores Canyon. She is I would describe her as like Bob Proctor's spiritual wife. You know what I mean? I don't know. They'd never worked together at all. I shouldn't say that out loud, but very, very similar teachings and ways of life. And she described it as like us as humans, when we entertain two different scenarios, such as like taking a job or not taking a job, or saying something or not saying something, that is two realities being lived at the same exact moment in time. We are giving our energy to two different things, and that is impossible. That is impossible. We will always, always, always live a life that feels like it's going like this, and you're constantly like, I imagine being on skis. You guys ski, you know what I mean? Like, if you were to see me on skis, I would be doing like the splits, like I can't keep my legs together, you know, like that would be me. And that's how I imagine when we are in life, entertaining two possibilities, even if we think we're doing that or not, we are. So it's time to just really choose and to really hone in to what the fuck you want to say, who you want to say it to, how you want to say it, and then just say it. Isn't that such easy advice? Then just say it. Yes. Quotation. So this is exactly from the site. What I got was fertile imagination with a flexible mind, which I thought was really beautiful. I wrote that your home and your comfort is most important to you. You are very intelligent with an airy, easy mind energy. You require frequent change of settings and like scenarios. That also has to do with your Aries energy. So we talked about Aries in the first part of how Aries is just constantly going, competing, doing action. Then you have this with your Mercury, and it's just like, if you do not have new people to talk to, new conversations, new ways of, even with the same people, like me and you, I feel like that's something that I can confidently say right now is in life, we will forever continue to grow together, but in our own ways that we will forever be able to stimulate each other's mind. Because if we're not stimulated, I don't want it. I'm bored and I don't fucking want it. And not allowing yourself to have that frequent change is going to make you feel like pressured. It's going to make you feel unfulfilled. It's going to make you feel so many other things that you really don't feel. You really aren't depressed. You really aren't unhappy. You really aren't anxious. You really aren't angry. But when you allow yourself to not fully express yourself and allow your expression to express itself, you're going to feel that way. Yes. The world needs your fresh air. You are great with your language, quick to see the flaws, which we talked about in our other two videos. That's Aries energy. You have to stop being a half empty glass person. We have to start being thankful for a fucking cup. We have to start being thankful for a fucking cup. What if that was something that was taught to us our whole life? We were never even given that scenario to have to fall back to revert to, are you a half full or half empty kind of person? Let's all be grateful for a cup. And either way, we drank half of whatever was fucking in it. Right? Hear, hear. You feel that way. And so it's going to be easy for somebody like you to be able to Flip that script. It's not going to take you days. It's not going to take you like any sort of time to you feel a negative thought or you feel this. You're going to be able to recognize it, see it, honor it because it is a thought, it is an emotion, it is energy. But then you need to deflect it in a different path. You can't kill it. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It's already here. But you have to release it. Yes. Mm-mm-mm. You hold communication very close to you. Your mind will get sharper when it's crafted with fire and passion versus a pen and a pencil. I thought that was really deep. So let's write that one down. Your mind will get sharper when it's crafted with fire and passion versus a pencil and a paper. As much as you love to talk and bounce ideas and free flow and hear energy and allow advice, can you imagine if you actually took the advice, the love, the insight, the true expression from the people who love you the most? Can you imagine if you really fully allowed yourself to accept that? For me, I can't, that's not for me. That's for you to say if you do that or if you don't do that. If you do that, then great, continue to do that. The ability to have freedom of expression with your closest partners is vital to your sense of fulfillment. Yeah, baby. All right, so that was Mercury and Pisces. Let's move on to Venus. So Venus is the planet that can be best described as the planet of love, of attraction, of passion, of feminine energy, of desire, of money. It is, it's very pink. That's what I see Venus as. So your Venus is in Aries, which is also your sun sign. So let's dive in. I'm going to take another hit of the bowl. Go ahead. I don't know if I said this, but if you're watching and you're not subscribed, what the hell? Don't want to say. Okay. Venus in Aries. The expression for Aries again is I am. Hopelessly devoted to conquest. Enterprising and independent. You ain't finna find you asking for shit from a motherfucking soul. I don't need you is what I wrote down. You have a very me-centered style in expressing love, but the right people who understand you and love you will find that very charming and very inspirational and very loving. You may have found before in life or even in relationships currently that people think that you're selfish. That Amy's all about Amy, and Amy should be all about Amy. Period. Period. And anybody who wants to sit there and act like they're not all about themselves while giving you shit for being all about you is a condescending liar. You. Okay? It's Aries energy. Aries energy. Childlike, very fun and loving, high energy. You like constant activity, emotion. That's why we get along very well. You don't like to be bored. You don't like stale. You don't like basic. You don't like boring. Like, it's just not for you. I agree 100%. I've literally heard that my whole life. And when I did say for Venus, I was describing that it is the planet of relationships and of love. But this doesn't necessarily just mean a physical partner love attraction. This is all relationships, all love, all friendships. So keep that in mind too. But my grandma used to always tell me, like, you just can't be by your freaking self. How are you ever going to be alone? And I literally remember thinking to her, like, I'm fucking not. And here I am with 5 kids and a dog and a husband. And the only alone time that I have is in the office at 12:08 at night. So you got me, Grams. So thankful for my life. So thankful for my life. You need to feel the fire in life, in partnerships. You're very direct and honest and open, and that's the key to also pleasing you. Don't beat around the bush. Don't lie. Don't hide. Don't fucking say one thing and mean the other. Like, why are we doing that? Why are we wasting time here? I love you for that. You have to always, 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 always continue to have date like butterflies. That's fucking it. That kind of love, that kind of dating. Always be playful, always be fresh. Competition with your right partner and with the right competition in life will always lead to collective wins. And I know that you want every single person that you love and that you have in your life, especially Brad, especially anybody that's a close relationship with you, you want them to win, but you also want a race. You know what I mean? And a lot of times in life, we're told that if there's a winner, that there's got to be a loser. And it's not until that we get into these feminine energies of understanding that my win does not mean somebody else's loss. My win eliminates my loss. My win eliminates my loss. It has nothing to do with anybody else's. Maybe in a football game or something like that, but we're talking real life here, okay? Real life scenario here. I said you have to take the lead, Aries. It's what you were born to do. You know what you are doing, and we are more than happy to follow you. True. You will have a very successful work and love life when you allow yourself to have great and bountiful, harmonious social relationships in life, which your chart is very validating that you are doing exactly what you should be doing as a network marketing millionaire professional. Congrats on your first $1 million. That felt really good to say. Woo! Congrats on your first $1 million. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are a passionate lover with a strong temperament. Big-hearted and warm, wanting to give everything to the ones that you love. You're promising the sun when you know damn well that the sky would be dark for everyone else living on it, and it would create a lot of unrealistic fucking problems, like with the ocean and the tides and like all that shit. I think we'd be flipped upside down. It's just not good. You cannot promise the sun to someone when the sun belongs in the sky. Does that make sense, Aries? I think that makes sense. Even to yourself. Even to yourself. Set big goals, set these huge things, but stop making it to the point where like it's none of your business to have. Enjoy it and let everybody else enjoy it and keep it where it needs to be. You are creating unrealistic promises because you just want to make your person happy. You want to make your kids happy. You want to make your friends happy. You want to do whatever you need to do in that moment to make that person happy because that means the world to you. So you're creating situations and scenarios and dates and things that people are really looking forward to. And you forgot. And that fucking sucks. You are only human, and disappointment stems from expectation, and expectation is the thief of joy. Moderation is the most important and perhaps most challenging lesson in life for you, Aries. I'm going to say that one more time. Moderation is the most important and perhaps most challenging lesson in life for you, Aries. Not knowing how to express your emotions is not permission to ignore them. I ain't even gonna say it again. Your doubts, worry, insecurity, stress starts and ends in your head, in your tiny little noggin. And it's creating such doubt, such resentment, such self-sabotage, such self-lack, such worry, such guilt, such fill in the blank. A tiny little mustard seed of faith can build and survive whole colonies. Do you know? We know this. We know this. But a whole mustard seed of doubt, a whole mustard seed of worry, a whole mustard seed of faith can also do the opposite. Whew. I did have to put this. I thought it was funny. I said, your soulmate will be a mature human with a wise soul that always allows you to feel in control, assured, and worthy. Which, if I say so myself, I'd say my cousin does a really great job in that. You guys are such a remarkable, incredible couple, and you have so many people that look up to you, and I know that that's probably kind of annoying to hear because you guys probably still have the same exact issues about sex and communication and money and time and just all of those normal things. But just always know that what you are feeling in your Mercury and what you are wanting in your Venus and what you're deep down feeling from your moon and what you really are with your sun is so loved and is so seen and is so worthy of every single emotion that stems from it. Mm. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for being the light. Thank you for going through the challenges. Thank you for going through the fights. Thank you for experiencing the storm before the rest of us. And Justin's job, storm restoration. You know, if there's like a big storm or a tornado, somebody goes down and scopes it. Somebody goes down and looks at the severity of what the damage was to see what's going on. And that is you and Brad in the most beautiful sense. Like you guys really do. I just love you so much. And I thank you so much for being you and being y'all. And I would watch Bella and Ethan for like 2 weeks if you guys wanted to take a vacation. Okay. We're going to end that. We're going to come back with another video, I think, before the end of the night. So this is part 3 of a Mercury in Pisces and a Venus in Aries. Please come back. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment.